So this video is kind of like it's Bill Flipper here. Hope everybody's having a good night. It's August 14th, the year of our Lord 2023. So this video is kind of like, again, my plans on Q4. So this is me kind of outlining it, and then I guess we can review in January, see how it all went. So this will be my third Q4, I suppose. Kind of my second one, really taking it seriously, kind of like with a blueprint and plan here. I'm hoping I can do in the last 3 months of the year like 50K profit. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. I think I would probably, I'm going to fix my laptop, have to do like 250K in sales, maybe 100K uh November, December, or like, a combination of that. Some 250. You could do 200 one month, 25 the other two. But I'd like to put those numbers up. That would be awesome. And the way I'm going to do that is probably really search out um really good products on RA, doing RA, do some RA trips to like surrounding cities and then get the large amounts of inventory from OA and then better switch to merchant fulfilled. I did some merchant fulfilled last year, but I wasn't doing it like 24/7. And I now see how that is going to be an important task, and also really lining up um the um the funds to like really keep the cash flow moving. So I certainly don't want to end up where I cannot get more. I mean, I don't think that'll be a problem, but like I said, I think I'm just going to be doing more of what already works, but also like a ton more. Like I said, this is a big part. If this is your first one, you'll really can see how fast things go. And you don't want to end up where you find a great deal and you need to buy 100 and you can buy 20. That would not be good, especially if it was just a limit on funds, because you could usually can always get more credit somehow, but you don't want to be stuck in a position because the last 2 months will be going very quickly. So deals pop up, hot items pop up, and you have the ability to pounce on these very quickly. And basically, like there were some great sales last year where I bought a ton, but I should have like backed up the truck and dumped the cash out and filled it up. Like I now could see like, and I could see at the time. So you'll get those deals and you just like need to pounce on them. Sometimes there's just like unbelievable deals, and where I spent 4 grand, I should have spent 40 grand. And so it's managing my cash flow, better understanding those back up the truck, push the chips all in times, and making that work. And really, like I said, I'm gonna really rely on my family a little bit for some extra help. I got my son, so he will either have to be kind of implemented in, or have people who can watch him and others that can help me. Just going to rely on family, and obviously I'll compensate them, or they can help out, and maybe better using a prep center. I know we have I have a lot of recommendations for prep center, and maybe something I can reach out to them and be like, yo, can you do this just for 3 months? I don't use prep centers much, but I definitely want to put some real big numbers up. I know, just remember, in business, it's you against you. It's good to put these goals up there, but it's also not worth it to get distracted and feel bad that someone's going to do $1 million Q4. I mean, that's fine too. And maybe there's different constraints, and I got a family. I'm just going to do the best I can. I'm going to lay out my plan. I'm going to really I got the skills to do it. I definitely can do it. So my plan is, and then, really start early. And I think really a lot of Q4 is just, if you know what to do, it's just doing way more of what you know to do. In other words, it's, like I said, looking back, there was a mistake where there's a small time where, like I said, I spent 4 grand, but I should have just spent every penny and then borrowed some for a couple great deals, and I knew it at the time, but I didn't react like I mean, there was just a little bit. And then the hard part of that is you have to admit, like, if something goes south there, you can be in trouble. But usually, a good deal when you see a good deal, and it's I mean, it's like what they say, like how long to see a good deal, it should be like as hard as it is when you see a good looking woman, or and you're like, whoa, it's like it's so obvious to you. You don't really need to think about, well, that's a good deal. It should be so obviously cheap that this is the moment to pounce. And so it's more just doing those things, doing my time, working on RA more, which will be a big part of the deal, really getting those great deals. So getting very high profitable products in RA. But when I find them, getting the large number. So to do a huge Q4, you can't do it all. It would be very hard to do all RA. I mean, I can't say it's impossible, but you're usually limited because, like I said, if one store has 10 of that toy, but you can sell 500, you want to get those 500. Those 490 you don't have, you're losing money. So to get those type of numbers, I'll be using a lot of OA, a lot of those types of things, a lot of So I just heard this, so I have a link in my bio for a couple of the things I use, but cardcash. They have actually a business to business thing where you can actually buy, like, let's say you're buying Finish Line gift cards and you can get them 4% off. You can actually buy them. I don't know how much you have to pay, but obviously it's business to business. It is a lot of you have to spend a good bit of money. I would assume $10,000 or $5,000, but you can get them like an additional 4% off, which is huge. I mean, that is like a big you're buying something 9% off to flip, and you just create a 9% margin where normal people do not have that 9% margin. So it's really important, excuse me, to be using those gift cards to jump on the right items, to really be talking to people, understand what items are hot, and to have a plan, and to have the free time, hopefully, so you can get all these items out, so you can be outsourcing, because it is such a great time to jump on these things, and to really put, like I said, you'll know when you'll have to stay on the letter, so I mean email. So if it's your first Q4, uh, there's a cutoff time for FBA. So you'll want to work your butt off to get all the items you can to FBA, let's say by December 1st. They'll give you a date, but December 1st is a good idea. Also, there's another cutoff for Black Friday shopping, or Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So you'll also have to plan that. So you should almost be out what you would probably be beginning of November for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So you should be buying a ton in October. Think possibly candies, all that type of stuff, for the holidays, whatever, your cake mixes, your gingerbread, all that, all those types of things. You're going to put that first load, so you want to be putting massive shipments in up to the November. Then maybe wherever your pivot, you don't have to pivot, by the way. You don't need to pivot, but if something's working for you, continue that. But let's say you're getting all your Christmas toys, your Christmas things, you're going to want loaded up all November, all those things, ship in, ship in, ship in. You could work in some merchant fulfilled, but then a lot of people pivot once December comes to merchant fulfill, and they really run that up. And you'll find the right products to merchant fulfilled. You're going to want them to be light. You don't want them to be a freaking scooter for a kid. That's not going to work. So it would be something light, and probably at least $30, $25 and light. So, and you can see that a lot of times that can be clothing, things of that nature. You don't want to usually it's pretty hard, though. I mean, for a while people were merchant fulfilling pools in like 2020. So I guess if you're upcharging enough, it can be certainly worth it depending on the shipping price. So that is my plan for a 250K Q4. It is just understand, and what I laid out in this video is the time period for all this stuff. So remember, all next month you're going to be getting into it. September, October, you're going to be buying things up to send in for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Just sending it in. So, and you can send some toys in early. Here's another catch. Pro tip, maybe a pro tip. I don't know. It's just a tip. Um, There is storage, Q4 storage fees and storage limits. So your storage limit, I think the storage fees double. It's something crazy. So the point being, I don't want to send in all my Christmas toys that are going to be in there. To be sold the second week of December now, and you're the storage fees are not a lot. They're going, you're really cutting into your flow. You're cutting into your money, and there's no need to do that now. If you're running out of storage in your home or something or your warehouse, then maybe you want to send them in. So it's really understanding the cycle. We're coming up on, remember, meltables, October 14th, I think something like that. I'm a huge meltables guy. I like all the candies are so popular. The old adage, people put on weight for the holidays, they lose it. And when you get into mid December, another cycle is workout gear, workout clothing, workout gear, weights, whatever. I don't know about weights anymore, but those type of things, new year, new me. Just think about the cycles, think about things people do for Halloween, Thanksgiving, things they need. And just follow those types of things. What do you buy? What are the hot toys? Talk to your kids, talk to your niece and nephew, watch some commercials. What are the hot toys this year? Because a lot of people buy that stuff early before people are toy hunting, and they get the supply of the number one, number two toys. I don't know if it would be Barbie this year. I know those types of things may be very popular. So that is my plan. We will check back, I guess, in early January, and I'll reveal my numbers. I'll say how it goes. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is maybe cash flowing it, but I'm going to just make it happen. You know what I mean? There's no way around it. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to get the funds together. And like I said, when you get that great sale, when you know this is the opportunity of a year of a Q4 to bounce on this product, go for the jugular, get the product, go all in, push the chips in. You know what to do. So that is my plan for my 250K Q4 and how the time period I'm going to do it in. And I will constantly be uploading videos. If you have any ideas for videos, like, comment, subscribe, get us to 100,000. I'll try to answer all your questions. There's links down below for the softwares I use. Um, I only ever list things I actually use. So that's all I have. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Thank you. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day. Bye.